I'm Renee Clark from Kieler Farms. Our farm started in 1947 when my grandpa started farming here. And since then, it's just been a progression throughout the generations. Currently, we have 9 family members as owners here on Kieler Farms. We specialize in dairy, beef, and crops. I don't know how you want me to go more detail?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
The 9 family members that are owners, we each have our niche areas that we work specifically on, but then we work together to cover all management decisions on the farm.
And so recently you guys bought a Hyundai wheel loader.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, when I ask you a question, you can just say yes, recently, you can say recently.
Like kind of repeat it?
Yeah. Okay, so recently you guys were at the farm show, I understand. Tell us the story about how you discovered Hyundai equipment and yes equipment.
Mm-hmm. Recently we attended the WPS farm show, and we were in the market to buy a new front end loader, and so we were checking them out, and at the show it was myself and my husband, my brother and sister-in-law, and we kind of used the day as kind of a farmer's day out, as you will. And we were just, sitting in different loaders, checking them out, seeing how they felt, and talking with the different implements. When I sat in the Hyundai loader, I thought it was really comfortable, and we also liked the affordability of the machine as well. We had sat in some other ones. We actually, we sat and we went up to another implement, and my husband said, "Why don't you get in it to see how it feels?" How it feels behind the wheel. So I started crawling up, and the salesman that was standing there said, "Why does it matter what she thinks?" And my husband just looked at the man and said, "Because she's the one who's going to be driving it. That's why it matters." So anyways, we didn't buy theirs, needless to say. But we've been really satisfied with Yes equipment and the Hyundai loader. I've spent a lot of hours behind the wheel of it, and it's still just as comfortable today as when we got it.
That's fantastic.
That's excellent. And I love that story of you at the farm show.
Yeah, it's very vivid in my memory.
That is a great story.
I was like, we're not buying that one.
So since we're waiting
Mm-hmm.
on Eric, maybe we can talk about some of the features that are on the Hyundai machine. Is there anything particular that you like about the wheel loader, the Hyundai HL940, and if you could say HL940XT?
HL940XT.
When you talk about it, if you remember, just so
Okay.
because people that are listening, they really like to know which machine
Which
you
one
might
it
be
is.
driving. Yeah, is the adjustment of the bucket stops and the bucket dumps, does that make it easier for you? Is it a smooth ride? The soft end stop and the scale that comes standard, are those things that you thought about when you were making your purchase decision, or just that you enjoy in general, being a dairy farmer and running a wheel loader?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of features of the Hyundai.
That's okay.
Sorry. HL940XT, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just start that sentence out.
I will. There's a lot of features about the Hyundai HL940XT that I've really enjoyed while sitting behind the wheel. It's super comfortable. The seat, I sit with the seat very close to the wheel, and so it adjusts for somebody that's short, somebody that's tall. It's a very comfortable suspension ride. I really enjoy the Bluetooth feature in the radio. I feel like I also get to listen to a lot of podcasts and learn something while I'm working on the job. The machine just rides really smoothly. It's easy to get up and go. It stops smoothly and quickly. And making 19 loads of feed every morning, it's quick. It's easy to operate, and it's easy to teach somebody how to operate it. And it's just a smooth, comfortable machine to be in.
That's great.
We're gonna have to hire.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
If I can get
about doing an Instagram takeover with us.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, awesome.
Do you ever there's a system in the machine, the scale.
The scale system, yeah.
Okay, wait, stop.
Oh.
She's got to look this way.
Oh, sorry. Well, I don't know if my answer is going to be that great though, because
that's okay. I mean, listen,
Okay.
we're editing this like crazy. So,
Okay.
Yeah, just tell us, and tell us.
What do you call? What's the term that I
We
should?
call the weighing system.
The weighing system.
Or the scale.
The weighing scale system. Okay. The weighing scale system on the Hyundai HL940XT loader is really nice. We don't use it a ton, but we have used it when we've been loading up like high moisture corn and we need a specific amount to put in a wagon to take somewhere else. So it's been nice to have for those kind of situations when you need an exact amount. But
You don't use it that much.
no, not as much as I thought.
That's okay.
Just because you load it up and you if it was an automatic changer, as you were dumping it, it would tell you.
Oh, yeah.
That would be nice. But I thought,
Actually, we're working on it.
are you? Because I thought I would when you need 1,800 more pounds of something, I thought you would scoop it up and then
Feather it.
yeah. But you almost spend more time doing that than if you were to just take it to the mixer and then take the extra back. But there have been that situation, we were selling some high moisture corn to our neighbor and he wanted a specific amount, so it was really good for that. But
So Renee, I have to ask you, because we don't find women interested in driving heavy equipment very often, so we're thrilled to have you as a Hyundai fan, I guess you could say, or customer. If you were just having lunch with one of your friends, for example, that is also a dairy farmer, and she was asking you about it, what would you tell her how your day is like, and juggling being a mom, and I mean, don't you work from 3 to 8 a.m.? Tell us about that.
It's definitely.
Well, so just start over.
Oh,
saying,
sorry.
That's okay. so if I was, you could just start over saying, all right, let's just do it this way. Start over saying, so my day starts at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And as a mom, juggling a family, I'm able to manage this operation of the equipment and with no problem at all, because it just works out for me. And
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and if another mom was interested in it, that was maybe thinking about doing it too, what would you tell her?
Mm-hmm. Okay. As a mom and as a farmer, my day starts just after 3 a.m. and it starts that early so that I can juggle being a mom and being a farmer and getting all the things that you need to get done in a day's time. I wake up that early and start feeding the cows so early so that I can get home on certain days to be home with my kids. But everything works so well because we have so many family members and my husband is amazing. And it's not just me doing everything myself. It's definitely a dynamic that plays so well together. Having so many family members be supportive in different roles, helping take care of the kids, helping, on farm work, that's what all makes everything smooth and rolls along. But I definitely think that having a piece of equipment that is reliable, that is comfortable and makes the job quicker and more efficient and easier, that definitely helps get the job done in a timely manner, which is what every mom wants.
Sure. Well, how about this? Let's take a break and
Okay.
go over to the loader
Okay.
and shoot.
One thing I think is what is good to hear